laws have been in effect for a very long time, and nobody's enforced them, and now the DEC is saying it's time to stop giving a waiver to a company that makes $2 million a day in profit. So they should stop playing the victim and start to pay the money that's required to protect the environment that really
our state DEC made a ruling. Hot water kills too many fish. If energy can build new coolers, relicensing plans should be squished.
Forward hearing about a very straightforward process. The DEC, once Indian Point decided to apply for a license renewal, has to certify that Indian Point, when it operates from 2013 to 2035, whatever time frame it ends up liking to operate in, that has to comply with New York State water quality standards. That's why we're not talking about energy impacts. That's why we're not talking about all these other things that a lot of the folks here tonight are talking about. Because this is a very simple matter. There's a set of water quality standards under the Environmental Conservation Law. DEC looks at those laws, they look at the way Indian Point's operating now, and they make a determination about, is the way this plant is operating complying with those standards? And they decided it was not. And I also want to remind everyone, Hudson River is the most studied river arguably in the whole world. We've been studying the river for decades, since Indian Point was built, since we had the Hudson River Settlement Agreement. And the source of most of the studies on the river, whether they're done by entergy biologists or riverkeeper scientists, most of the data that's been collected the last 20, 30 years was collected by the power plants. And so if you look at a riverkeeper study, we had a study come out in 2008, and that study said 10 out of 13 of the key species of fish in the Hudson River are in decline over the long term. That study was based on Hudson River fish data collected by Entergy and by Con Ed and by the New York Power Authority. It's good data. We base our conclusions on it, and we look at the science and we follow the science where it takes us.
Shut it down, shut it down.